Hello, I'm Obstacle. Welcome to episode 13 of BlockHeads. We're out here surveying a little bit, looking around the map to see what we've got in the general vicinity of the island. I like to do this every now and then in my worlds. Just go around, do a little bit of exploring. That way, if you come upon a project and you don't know where to put it, then you'll have a bunch of land masses under your belt to go back to just check out. And upon surveying, I noticed that I had taken down a bunch of birch trees without grabbing any of the saplings and not replanting them. Ah, shame on me. Put me in jail, X. I deserve to be there. Ugh, mean waffle. Terrible waffle. Terrible for the environment. Anyways, from here, I actually wanted to go over to the Guardian farm to see if the beacon is over there. We're going to be needing that for today's episode. And it's a little bit this way. I don't think it's too far. If you go up to the mob farm, let me actually try that again with my poor internet. No, it's full bars now. Surprisingly, it's been kind of rough. I'm a little bit far away from my router, so sometimes it'll have some lag spikes, but you know, we get by on things. Should be the mob farm over this way. By the way, I collected a bunch of gunpowder from an AFK session not too long ago. But to the left, past the turtle farm, which I've still got to complete. I need to make an episode coming back and completing all this stuff. There should be a Guardian farm or a Guardian temple monument relatively close to the turtle farm. So here is something. We got a coral reef biome. It might take me a little bit of flying around to find it. Aha, and here's the monument. I guess Hex has been coming through and taking out some of the blocks for the decoration that he's doing on the castle. And I think he's just handing it. Like, he's not even using a beacon. Let me just take a look real quick. I should be able to fly out of here whenever I need to. Yeah, he's got quite a bit cleared there on the top portion. We need to get that beacon. I gotta find it. I don't know where I put it. The last time I had seen it, it was at the turtle farm. And I have no clue what I've done with that, like, after that. I don't know if I put it in the shulker box. I really need to look for that thing because I don't want to lose a beacon on my behalf. It appears we sort of have a problem. I can't find the beacon. It's been about 30 minutes. I've been searching around everywhere for it. I went all the way back to the ink farm. That's the last time I remember seeing it, and I think I picked it up. I don't know where I put it. I'm a little bit terrified that I lost a beacon. I'm going to have to go back and get another one. I've checked almost every chest. I'm just kind of awkward like that. I will put my project materials into like a totally different chest that you wouldn't expect, and I lose stuff. It's just like a bad habit of mine. I do it just that way I can keep, you know, everything in that chest and I don't use it and won't get everything mixed up. But hopefully we'll find it. I'm going to do one last sweep over in this area. If I can't find it, I guess I'm going to have to go get another one. Go to the nether. Catch myself on fire. Fight some wither skeletons. Oh boy, so fun. I've done a little bit of wither skull hunting. Only found one. And, you know, got some extra gunpowder, some bones, like I need those. And some magma cream. I've actually been pretty addicted to fire potions. They're really helpful when it comes to battling the nether. But good news, I guess Hex was using the beacon over at the end portal area because he had dug out a big spot, you know, for the portal. It was like really cool reflection design. Let's see, he left it right here, right? He said he had left the beacon somewhere close to the starter cave. And we're in luck. We are in luck. We've got our beacon back. Check it out. It's in my backpack. Oh, you don't know how happy I am to see this. I was so worried that I had lost it, but good old Hex. You could use it anytime, Hex. I was just so scared that I had lost it, man. You know it's yours too. You're the one that gave it to me. Ooh, that castle is looking great. Oh, I see he is doing some roofing or some pointies like on top of the castle. That looks good. And the reason I need a beacon, I'm so sorry. I'm doing another slime farm. I know, I gotta put you guys through that, and I gotta put myself through it, you know, kind of bearing through it, because I think the latest one was a quad, and yeah, you know, it's kind of getting overdone on the channel. I know slime parts are kind of boring, But, you know, we gotta have it if we're gonna do some of the bigger projects, like some of the tunnel bores, or even like some kind of version of the World Eater. If we're gonna be doing like a big space or anything in the future. And I do plan to do things like piston bolts. We're gonna need slime blocks for that, and it's gonna be really useful, just in general, for redstone projects. So we're gonna scout that out on a mist, see if we can find a triple slime chunk that's gonna be unique compared to the designs I have done. I've done a single, I've done a double, and I've done a quad. But I've never done a triple. It'd be really useful. It should be enough to supply us, just the two of us, quite easily. You know, I'm not on a mist much. It's kind of nice to see it. So let's go to layers. Let's go to slime chunks. There we go. Loading them all up. This is the BlockHeads island. Here's the tech island. And over here is like where the mob farm is and stuff. This is where the castle build is. And I see a really nice one right here. This is 5 chunks. Even 6 if you wanted to count this one and just integrate it inside the design. Not very interested in something that big. There's a 6th one there. That would be a really cool one to do. Maybe that's, you know, to come in the future if we ever need a gratuitous amount of slime blocks, because me and Hex do plan to do this series for a long time for this world. It's going to be a little bit meatier than Waystone when it comes to world size. So hopefully we'll get pretty far in the world. A bunch of other slime chunks. I kind of want to do it in this vicinity. This is where the tech island is, and this is the mob farm area. So I might want to do it away from most of our like building projects. It doesn't look particularly interesting when you're flying over. I mean, it is kind of neat to see things dug out, especially if it's like a quad or something, but still it looks kind of ugly and just out of place in the world. So maybe somewhere over in here. Here is a opportunity for us. This one is we could use the middle to attract the slime, and it's in a deep ocean. I don't know if this is going to impact spawns and stuff much. I don't know for that island. Might have to just take this island out, maybe take the edge of this one out, depending on how close it is. Yeah, I think that's doable. Let's go over there and look at that chunk and see what it looks like in the game. So we made it over here to the slime chunkage. It's in this general vicinity, and spawn is actually this way, in this direction. Let me trigger scout and show you an issue I have come across. And I do apologize if you can hear that dank bass outside. Someone's got some dank bass going on in their car. Right at the time I started looking at my slime chunks. That's just my luck. But here is my issue. Good old ocean temple right there. And the slime chunks are in this vicinity. It'd be about 9 blocks this way and 3 blocks this way, or this way. There we go. Perfect. This is right where the slime chunks are. It doesn't seem viable. I mean, this seems pretty close. I'd say that's like, what, 80 blocks, somewhere in there? Not too far. For the corner of the monument, it's really close to 100 blocks. So like right here is where the guardians will start spawning, like from this corner where it's generated. And yeah, that's going to be a problem. It's at about 98 blocks away from the slime chunks. So it could produce some guardians, maybe not at a rapid rate. It might impact production at a certain level. Not too much though. But it's still enough to scare me away from all the slime chunks that's going on right here. So I guess we should move on. I just don't want to risk it. I'd rather be safe about things. I don't want to have to deal with the freaking hostile mob cap right there. It might be a little bit cleaner if we ever done a guardian farm too. Alright, let's take a look at this. So it's at about 1064 for the X value and then 406 for the Z value. So about right here. If we go over like 6 blocks, this would be the center of the center slime chunk. Ah, sunrise is about to come up. That's a good sign. Let's see what it looks like. Cross your fingers. A little bit of a cave there. A little bit of a cave there. Not bad. As long as there isn't any mine shafts, I'm not too worried about it. Let's take off these coordinates so we can actually see. Yeah. I think this is going to do it. I don't see any mine shafts. Just mostly caves. And a lot of these that are out of the general vicinity are covered in water. So it's not too bad. This one, I'm going to have to dig into, it looks like. Is that a mine shaft? Oh, there is a mine shaft. How did I not see this before? I think it's far enough away to not impact spawns that much. It looks like only a piece of the mine shaft That's weird. Is it that small of a mine shaft? I must have got cut off generation right here. Yeah, I must have generated a little bit further up. This must be like the bottom portion of the mine shaft. We'll get those cleared. And this one is obviously like a water cave. Most of these are pretty good for spawning. You don't have to worry about anything spawning in these. Just a few caves. Hey, we've done well. This is probably the best that we're going to get. Ow. There's a trident guy under there. I'm hoping I can get myself a free trident. And let me just kill him real quick and I'll show you what I've got going on here. Give me a free trident, please. Don't kill me. Ah. No, but I did get a Nautilus shell, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've been trying to collect those. To give you guys a general sense of how everything's laid out, we've got 2 columns. We've got one over there and there's one right there. So these 2 are slime chunks and the one I'm standing on is a slime chunk. And in the middle, that's going to be a non-slime chunk. So this is going to be our killing chunk for the slime chunks surrounding it. All this slime chunkage going on. So let me eat this chicken real quick so I can recover a bit. Let's trigger Scout. And let's just kind of look at it and see if the chunk borders line up. So we got one there, got one right here, and another slime chunk right here. So we got a lot of digging to do, and I was wanting to see where Y40 begins. Let's see how much we're gonna have to clear. Ooh, yeah, it's not too far down in the water. So about at the bottom, really, that's not too bad. I would say we should start clearing about right here. I'm just gonna put that there for reference. Yeah. A little bit of water to clear, but it's not terrible. Probably doable with just normal building blocks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a treat since that previous clip. We've got 1.15. Oh, it's great too. It's been working great on servers. Let's join in. I was going to do a time lapse of this part, but where I done it in 1.14 replay mod, I don't know if that's really compatible with 1.15. So from here, I want to probably do a time lapse of me digging this entire area out. It's going to be nice, nice laid back. I'm going to listen to a podcast as I do it. I filled this little area in with sand. We're in the ocean a bit. Should be able to just go out here and look at it. Didn't have to go all the way to the top and clear all that water out. It was actually maybe about 2 or 3 hours of work just getting all the sand and getting it all set up. No, don't come in here. You're not allowed in my room. Stay out there. Good drown, good drown. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid underneath. There's a cave here. We don't have to worry about too much. I don't think there's a mine shaft or anything. And we are on the Y level to retrieve some slime. It's beautiful. That's always a great thing when you see a slime in your chunks, because you're like, oh yeah, I dug the right chunk. Because I mean, I've had instances where I've done like double slime spawners, or slime chunks, and I've dug the wrong ones. I've done it before. Ooh, yeah, okay. Helping me clear out the digging. Thank you, Mr. Creeper. Gonna be dealing with this for a hot minute. But let's go ahead and roll that time lapse now. I'll bring my camera account in and see if we can get it cleared. I don't know about you, but I found that chunk clearing process quite tedious. There's mobs everywhere. It was just a bunch of skeletons, a bunch of creepers. These are the 2 main things I'm really worried about, you know, getting blown up or even shot. Yeah. Pure slime now. Pure slime farm. Ooh. I'm just getting a bunch of slime balls as we speak. Got a couple of stacks almost. About 3. And I've got a bunch of other stacks in the chests up there. I have like maybe 7 or 8 double chests full of materials just from these 2 chunks. Then we got this one remaining chunk that's going to feed into that as well. Hex is going to be super proud of me because he's going to use those materials to build the castle with. He's been needing some andesite, I think. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's just built to the brim with a bunch of junk with the mob spawnings and stuff. I've just got everything in there. I'll just come up here, dump my inventory, and go back through the process. So last chunk remaining. This one will be much simpler because I don't have to worry about mobs spawning right on top of us. And yeah, it's like half the size of this big old thing. Should go relatively smoothly. I'm not going to run a time lapse for this one. But when the project comes about for the slime farm, I'll probably do a time lapse for it. You guessed it. It's slime time. Oh, got all of the chunks cleared. It is wondrous. It's cavernous. It's ready to go. There's green stuff down there. And I had to clear a little additional space at the bottom. We've got this chunk kind of cleared out just for a collection mechanism. So I matched it up with the sizing of the different chunks. That way we have a nice, hefty space to work with. And it should be all good to roll. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this. Probably going to do 3 separate towers of iron golems. I think maybe like one right here, like a tower, and then one over this way. That way they will be attracted to the iron golem from all of the platform. And we won't have to worry so much about efficiency. Should fix things. Well, look at this fancification. It's all done. We got the iron golems in. And this is the worst part to me. I hate putting in these towers. But it seems to be working pretty well. I mean, we've got a bunch of slimes falling to their deaths. We got all the slime balls we would need. And now we just need a collection system under that glass, which I didn't want anything to spawn on the bottom layer. So I made it look a little bit cooler. It looked a lot better on my old texture pack because these were like dark stone textured. And it's just a very dark vibe down here, and I loved it. But this should suffice. I mean, we don't have to worry about any mob spawning or anything. And yeah, I noticed maybe a couple of slime not noticing the iron golems. But for the most part, it works. Like this guy back here, he's way back in the chunk. He's not going to see that iron golem, which it might be due to my improper placement of fence. Let me see what I can do about this. Let's see. That might make it a little bit better. Oh, he sees him. He's going for him. He's hungry. So that one fixed that. I need to probably go through and check every one of those just to make sure. Let's trigger scouts if it's possible at this moment. There we go. Slimes will still block it. So this one needs to be done. So we got 2 on this side. All right. You get a little bit like confused when you're going up with these towers. So every now and then I'll block one off. Yeah, it's a little bit concerning. And I don't know about this one, where he has his head blocked. I don't know if they track the heads of the iron golem or not. Maybe. That seems to be working well, though. On that side, there's only one that we might want to look at. This is good. Very good news. Looks like these are all uncapped. That one was a really good tower. That one I really paid attention to. And now we got to work on the collection system, which is going to require some mine cartage, like we did on the quad slime farm from Waystone. So I'm going to have to pull it back through here, do some dispensing, and we will have everything ready to go for our slime block projects. Behold. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Beauty of automation. The beauty of seeing my own fleet of UPS trucks bring slime to me to eat. All that I can eat. It's a buffet, man. I mean, this is so much slime. And this system might be a little bit overkill for a triple slime farm, but hey, it's grabbing it all. It's great. This is the same dispensing network that we used on the Waystone. I just kind of memorized it. I had remembered it. I just slapped it together. It took me about an hour, which is like half the time than what it took me last time with the rails. I was a little bit more careful with how I placed those. But yeah, I mean, this is all set up. It's running. There's a couple of problems to fix, which shouldn't be too bad. This is behind the automation system. If we were to go this way, this is where all of the slime balls are getting dispensed, not getting collected. Note that in mind. And I got my inventory filled with this stuff. Man, I'm just going to be full of slime later. This is where all of the droppers will drop the slime balls. I thought to put a window here because it just looks cool. You can see all the slime balls coming in. Man. I mean, what do you do with all these? It's my own fault for making a triple slime farm. And I'm not even in an optimal area to AFK, like it's just spitting it out. Right here, we gotta fix this. I need to raise this a block higher, and that should tweak things. Another thing we gotta do, it's beautiful. Another thing we gotta do is make a shutoff switch for our minecart. So when we leave the area, we're not like unloading the chunk and making these minecarts stop, because that will happen if you unload chunks sometimes. I think I like this one better than I do my quad farm. It's just the way it's laid out, the way it sounds and everything looks, got all the windows. It's gorgeous, man. I've really had a fun time with this project. I'm just gonna do like a water elevator going up into a room that's next to the slime chunks. That way we can grab it and we can dine down. 4, 5, 6, and then 7 and 8. So that's where we got to put these mine carts, doing a little bit of maintenance. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a fully operational slime farm and it feels amazing. Finally. So I think it was 7 I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we need to do this one and this one, I think, the center two. I should have just checked the chunk grid. That might have been a little bit easier. Dang it. I knew I would mess up. I knew it was coming. Wait, I might be able to grab them. Wait, you got some stuff. Wait a second. He's bumping another minecart. He's making his way back though, so it's this one. I miscounted or something. Don't do it. Feels great. It'd be a lot easier just to put the minecarts right here. I could see straight through the glass. It's super useful. Didn't even intend for that to happen. And a snug fit spot. Now that's what I like to see. Let's go up to the top. Let me show you what I've been working on. I actually added a new glass room on the side. I've got a nice maintenance hatch access, so we can go straight upwards if we'd like into the new room. This is the entry point for the farm. So let me close this door so I don't fall down. This is where the portal's supposed to be, and whenever you walk into the farm, you could see it from the side, which looks super nice, like a glass room. I just started thinking to myself, like, we have all of the space that we want to see, but without glass, you cannot really see those things. Just a big stone wall there before. And I took it all the way down to the dispensing mechanism, and now we can see everything at work. And the great thing about it is, such satisfaction. Click this lever, and you see all minecarts come to you at once. And just makes a sweep, and then just dump slime all over you. I love it. So it looks like I got one of my hoppers back. Yeah, we're doing pretty well in slime. I mean, we've already got like maybe a double chest or two. I mean, they're coming through. I don't know about this segment. I don't think so. They're pretty much going into this chest system first. Yeah, I'm loving it. I think this design looks great. We've got the slime blocks behind, like the panes, you know, just to make it look a little bit menacing, make it look a little bit like a slime factory. This looks cool. I always love the fence posts and the slime blockage. So much slime. Man, you guys proud of me yet? But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We'll see you next episode. Have a fantastic day.